Everyone is in their seat as the Heat. Look to grab a win here. In Miami. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. The Jazz in the midst of a road trip going into this one. And, of course, Zion Williamson. Big day for him playing with his new Jazz teammates for the first time.
Man, that trade is something that has just electrified this entire fan base, the players, the people working for the organization. They think it may be that piece of the puzzle necessary to finally get this team over the hump.
Now here's Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
And the importance of Adebayo to this team cannot be overstated.
Well, what they rely on most, Greg, we know, is the defensive impact he's going to make. So selfless down there to throw his body around, block shots, get out and guard pick and rolls, and he does it so consistently for this squad. It gives them a chance to win every night because Bam's willing to do the dirty work.
And that is not a rookie move, folks. Anthony using his handles to create for himself.
Back to Hardaway. Thomas, it's a wide open look. The Jazz again can't hit it.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Down low. The wide open look here for Anthony. No good on the triple. And here's Utah. 4-point game. Here's Hardaway. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Here's Kessler. The Jazz shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And, boy, he has got a nose for blocks. Able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Pass to Anthony. Butler in the corner. Richardson with it. Thomas covering. Anthony right side. Here's Adebayo. Utah with the rebound. Hardaway with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And he comes up with the deuce.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish, and Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
Now here's Butler. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway's got his second bucket.
We've seen Zion play that point forward very, very well. He's very adept at distributing.
That's tipped. Pass to Hardaway. Nice ball movement by Utah. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
Substitutions for your Heat.
1:16 left to play in the first quarter. It's Thomas outside. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And that one is hammered home.
Assist from.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. And the game is fully in their control.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
It's his first trip to the line.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Now, Hero drops in the layup for 2.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
To the paint, Master Olynyk uncovered. The rebound by Bryant.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
To the middle, and Bryant throws it down.
Such a huge advantage for Ricky Rubio to read plays before they happen.
Near the three-point line, it's Olynyk. And so the first quarter is in the books. Jazz out in front, leading by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And here's Rubio. Pass to Hero. Here's Bryant. Here's Hackett. Misses the 3. So when we're talking about team identity, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Hero. Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. He still gets the shot off while being fouled.
And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Heat culture seems to be a cliche, but it's not. Jimmy Butler says we never lost confidence in this group, in ourselves. We know what we're capable of. We just have to go out and prove it. We're not worried about anybody else, just the guys in our locker room, the coaching staff, ownership, management. Back to you guys.
Boy, David, aren't they locked in? There's something else. Thank you. Outside, Sexton. From past the arc, Miami grabs the miss. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Anthony. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And the closer he gets to the hoop, the more effortless it looks for Anthony, a smooth shooter.
And that one good from Clarkson.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Adebayo the screen. The drive by Lowry. Richardson outside. And he drives in. Outside for Lowry. Pass to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And you would expect a quality play like that from a quality guard like Kyle Lowry.
Here's Sexton. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from that.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
There's so much inside of Josh Richardson that is yet to be tapped into. An athletic shooting guard who can play both ends of the floor.
Outside Thomas. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. And the Jazz seem ahead of schedule, Greg, but where can they take another step forward?
Well, turnovers have been a problem. They commit a lot, and they don't force a ton either defensively. So closing that differential will help them on the possession battle.
Hardaway for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat, trailing by 4. And it's Anthony top of the key. Pass to Adebayo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Back to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
Hardaway with the steal. And they're on the break. Nice ball movement by Utah. Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Jazz.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
To the inside from downtown. The putback. Kessler with the rebound. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Thomas with it. Lowry picks him up. Kicks it out to Williamson. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Williamson's got 9.
Zion showing he can get the hands moving too. Quick release on that bucket.
It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
Substitution on the court.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Jazz lead by 8. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena.
The Jazz, 27.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The Heat trailed by 8. Butler deciding where to go with it. Inside. It's tipped. Clarkson outside. And there's another turnover by the Jazz.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And Miami has possession. Now Butler. Rebound, Utah.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
They set the pick. Clarkson outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Clarkson's got the lead up to 10 now for Utah.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Now here is Hardaway. Pass to Clarkson. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson bringing it up to the 10.
Outside, Hero. Adebayo the screen. Hero attacking.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Pass to Hendricks. Outside Hardaway. Back to Kessler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, it doesn't seem to matter, Brent, who they bring in. Everyone seems to fit in this system in Miami.
Well, their identification process and their scouting, they do a fantastic job of putting guys in here who are hungry to go about their business. So it's a nice mix. You have young guys, you have veterans, and then they have the right star to follow.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler made some headlines a while back when he said he wished the NBA would allow more of the scrapping we saw in decades past. So would I. He says that would suit his game, though. Jimmy said, I want to run into people and see who falls down first, who's going to quit first. That's the style of basketball I like to play. Kevin?
Yep, you're right. And it shows, D.A. It shows. Thank you so much.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Out left to the wing. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Back to Kessler. Outside for Thomas. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Hero. Thomas, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Pass to Love. Back to Richardson. Now Love. Nails the 16-footer. Love's got his first bucket of the night.
Love hitting that shot with consistency there, mid-range Jake.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Yurtsevin. Clarkson outside. Shoots it. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Trying to realize what to do in the screen and roll situation. Clarkson connecting with a teammate.
Outside, Hero. No good on the three. Jazz leading by 13. Finished off the break.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Hockett. The shake. And there's the drive.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Clarkson looking for an opening. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Back to Hero. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Hero's got 9 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Clarkson. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And stolen by Sexton.
Got to be cautious around Sexton. He's very good at seeking out contact and did it there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
So it's Miami now. Anthony right side. 2 on the clock. And that one is off. And so it's Utah. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jazz leading by 13. And it's time for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Jimmy Butler. Dave, what's the update?
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Heat. He told me that there are strained ligaments in the elbow, but that is it. Luckily, no major structural damage. Now, this team came into the season with some high hopes. It's not the way they wanted to start things off. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Hendricks can't get it to go. Outside for Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. It's up a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Pass to Hendricks. Williamson with it. Back to Hardaway. Takes a 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Here's Anthony. Richardson left side. To the middle. Highsmith. Great positioning on the putback. Highsmith's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Anthony with the bucket.
And that's the thing about Anthony. He can already score any way you like.
Thomas with it. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Hendricks. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Outside Anthony. Lays it up off the glass. And now just a 3-point Utah lead.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Able to listen in on Will Hardy's huddle with his team. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. 6 to shoot. Hardaway for 3. They get it back. That one misses. Here's Miami now. A nice run going 12 in a row. Butler on the wing. With the drive. The layup missed.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Utah leading by 3. Clarkson outside. There's the screen. With the teardrop. Kessler, no good. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. To the paint. Out to Anthony. Takes it inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And that could be a decisive bucket from Anthony. Veteran composure from the rookie in a huge moment.
So Anthony nails both of them.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
And here is Hardaway. Clarkson outside. Here's Williamson. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Zion wanted it, and he nailed it.
Here's Lowry. Rising to the basket. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
I've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Butler with the steal. To take the lead. Pass to Adebayo. To the inside.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Now Clarkson. Williamson, the screen. It falls!
Jordan Clarkson coming through in the clutch.
Now the Heat with it. They're on an 18-4 run. Butler in the corner. Back to Lowry. Hardaway with the steal. Driving the lane. Count!
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 3. 3 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
and they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
There's Hero with a 3. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up.